Hey everybody. Uh, like a couple days ago, I got on Instagram and on a whim, and I said that I'll answer questions for everybody. I get messages from people, and they wanna know certain things, and a lot of times it's the same question over and over again. So I just said, ask me all your questions, and I'll do a video, and I'll do the best I can to answer these questions. So I just got on my Instagram, and I just jotted down all the different questions. So I got 4 pages so far of questions. So there's my mom. My mom texts me every day. My mom texts me every day. I love my mom. She's such a sweet lady. I think she just worries about me all the time. I wonder if she texts my brother and my sister as much as she texts me. Anyway, I only got like 15 minutes to do this for like video, so I'll upload a new video until we're done with all these questions. And there's a lot of repeats in here, I think, so I'll just do my best not to repeat myself, which I do all the time. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. I wasn't trying to be mean or anything. Okay, so the first question is that these aren't word for word. These aren't word for word. These are I just kind of jotted them down the best so I could remember the question overall, what it was trying to say to me. This is weird for me. This is really strange. And I've done little videos and stuff before, and I even have other YouTube videos, but this is just foreign to me, I guess. I keep looking at myself. Anyway, so here's the first question. Transvestites, inspiration for it. Am I a transvestite? Okay, well, Transvestites, that song I wrote probably about 20 years ago at this point, which is only a few years out of high school, is one of the first Harley Poe songs that I wrote. Maybe 7th, 8th Harley Poe song, I guess. I don't know. Before I go any further with this, transvestite, let's just look it up real quick. The word transvestite, to me, this is what it meant to me when I wrote this song. I'm just going to do a quick search. Oh, I only got 15 minutes. I don't know if I already said that. I got 15 minutes per video because I had to change my YouTube settings in order to get more time. And I really don't want to do this longer than 15 minutes every day, you know? A person who dresses in clothes primarily associated with the opposite sex, typically used of a man. There you go. That's all. That's what transvestite means. A dude who wears women's clothing. And if you associate as a male or a female, have male organs or female organs or both, I don't care. That's awesome. More power to you. I think it's awesome. Be who you are. Be who you are. So it's not meant to hurt anyone's feelings. It's not meant to be genderphobic or any of that shit. I just wrote a song, and at the time I wrote this, I was out of high school, and man, dude, I loved the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I loved the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I loved Ed Wood. I loved Norman Bates from Psycho. These dudes were all transvestites. And 3 of them were cannibals. And so that's where the influence comes from. It comes from these horror films that I loved. And man, every Halloween for a long time, I loved... No, I don't think I'm a transvestite. Though for a while there, I was really into going to... well, I guess I didn't go that often, but I would go check out Bar Blue, which had drag shows. And I'm still interested in drag shows. And well, fuck, John Waters films, Divine, you know? I don't know why. I don't know what the appeal is. For Halloween, man, for a long time, for years, I'd always dress up as a woman. I put the makeup on and put a wig on. I don't know where that comes from. Something in childhood, probably, you know? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you why. But anyway, so there's the influence of that song. I really love these horror films where the bad guys were cannibal transvestites. And I was interested in that for some reason. And this song is not really about that, though. It's not about transgender people or transvestites or cannibalism. The song is about bullying And it was just about, fuck you to the bullies, you know? You fucked with me, well, I'm gonna fucking eat you now. That's it. It's so simple. It's so stupid. and that's where probably the most... I didn't know this until I toured a couple years ago. That I did an interview with Fistful of Vinyl, and he asked this question: people being butthurt about that song, and I was taken aback. I didn't understand what, who's hurt about this song, and why are they fucking hurt about this song? So that's it. That's it. There's no I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm not trying to judge anyone. I'm not trying to put anyone down. The song is just about, you know, my heroes in horror films getting back at the people that bullied them. That song's an anti-bullying song, you fucking tards. Man, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have called anyone a fucking tard. I just start talking and I just start saying stupid shit. Okay, next question. I think that question is over with. I'm gonna cross that one out. Okay, the next one is I need chapstick, man. Wintertime in Kokomo, Indiana is just harsh. It's just, as I get older, I want to go, and I want to go where it's sunny. When my kids are grown up, I'm going to start leaving in the wintertime, and I'm going to go hang out on the beach for 2 or 3 months and then come back. Okay. About 7 minutes in. We could probably do one more question. Okay, don't go into the woods. Hit me all at once. What does it mean to me? Okay. Don't go into the woods. I've been married like one time. I know in interviews or dumb things I say in other songs or whatever, it shows I talk about being divorced 100 times, but I've only been married and divorced once. But we had a big breakup before we got married, and I wrote that song. And it was based off of a title of a horror film. I love horror movies. Don't Go in the Woods. And I had never seen the movie at that time because the DVDs weren't out, and it was hard to find these old movies. I just liked the title. And I kind of knew what it was about because I read about it. So I wrote this song about, you know, losing this person that was special to me and just fearing that she would go and find somebody else, and it's ridiculous. Later, I revised that. If you want to hear the original version, go check out on Spotify Calibretto Dead by Dawn album, and there's the original version of that song. And but later on, I put it on Harley Poe's Fallen Down album, and I changed some of the lyrics, and you know, to fit what, because after I got divorced from that person. So it was just about, you know, just being in love with this person and fearing them leaving and going to find someone worse. Or, man, I don't know what I was thinking. I should probably think about that one for a while. Again, I was turning my feelings into a horror song. You know, I wanted to make a song about not going to the woods, but relate my feelings to it. And that's where I was. That's how I did it. And so don't leave me, because could be someone worse out there that hurts you. I don't know, man. That was an old song I wrote a long time ago, and I forget the revised lyrics that I did for Fallen Down. Oh, they were a little more. I think I added different lyrics to it about just being selfish and about capturing this person and realizing that I needed to let them go. And I was the asshole. I was the maniac. I was the one who's trying to hold on to somebody and put them in a jar or on a shelf. There were just some feelings that I felt at that time when I was a teenager, when she broke up with me, and then later on when I was married and she broke up with me. You know, there were different feelings. I don't know. Next question. Clarinet on Have a Great Life. Who played clarinet on Have a Great Life? Well, that was Jamie Johnson. She has a YouTube channel just around the corner called Chill Baby 5000, and it's called Jamie-town. And she also has an Instagram called Chill Baby 5000. If you want to ask her any questions about Have a Great Life or Lost and Losing It, because she was one of the female singers, the main female singer on Have a Great Life, and she was the only female singer on Lost and Losing It. And she also played washboard on Have a Great Life and clarinet on Have a Great Life. She played a little bit of piano, only a couple keys. Steve, oh fuck, I forget his name. I'll come back with that for the piano player on Lost and Losing It. But Jamie sang pretty much all the backup vocals. Somebody's calling me from Kokomo, Indiana. We're just gonna ignore this. Bert. So get a hold of Jamie. I'm sure she would love to answer your questions. She's a beautiful spirit, and she's just an amazingly talented person, and I hope to continue to work with her in the future. Christian band to horror themes, how and why? I got 5 minutes to do this one. I don't know if we're going to get very far on this one, but this question's been asked a couple times, I think. So, well, when I was young, when I was 13, I became a Christian. I started going to church. And when you're 13 years old, you're impressionable, and you're trying to figure out who you are. And I got saved. I became a Christian. And I loved music. I've always loved music. I've always loved to play music. So, of course, I wanted to play music for Jesus Christ, God, or the Christian religion, or whatever, you know. I look at things a lot differently than I did then. And so I was in a Christian band. It's called Calibretto 13. Later we dropped the 13 and we were just Calibretto, as I was starting to change my mind about things. And we got kicked off our label, which was Tooth and Nail Records. And then during that time in Calibretto, I was also coming up with the name Harley Poe and deciding that I don't want to do the band thing anymore. I want to do a band thing, but like a Johnny Cash, like a solo guy with a band. And that's why I came up with Harley Poe. But how and why? As I grew up and as I worked in a bookstore and I read more, and the more I just opened my mind and traveled and met more people, Christianity didn't make so much sense to me anymore. And we can go into this, but I'm not going to right now. Maybe I'll get into it later with the rest of these questions. So that's why I dropped the. I mean, I remember playing Calibretto shows in churches and venues, and just thinking, I don't feel this way anymore. I don't believe like this anymore. I got to get out of this. And man, I just loved horror films. And as a child, my mother introduced me to Alien and Halloween and just all kinds of Night of the Living Dead. And these are horror films that bring back just memories. And I just wanted to do something fun. I wanted to do a new band that wasn't trying to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, but was trying to just have fun with horror movies I grew up with by adding a little bit of my own ideas into, you know, these movies and stuff, and turning them into songs. And it was also a way I could, I guess my writing is, I've always dealt with my insecurities and stuff. But that's why I wanted to sing about monsters and madmen and weird shit. And I didn't want to sing about, but if you listen to any Calibretto stuff, some of the more obscure stuff, harder to find online, I sing about vampires and Resident Evil video games. So I've always, even when I was doing Calibretto in that band, I was still writing about horror films a lot. But I was mostly writing about my faith, you know, from the point of view of a teenager trying to figure out who he was. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I think that's I can answer. That's as far as I can go with that question. I got like I'm going to skip some. Playing live this year. Do you plan to play live this year in 2021? I would love to play live this year. I would love to take a band out and travel, but I don't know if it's going to happen because there's disease everywhere. And so if it works out, cool. If it doesn't work out, maybe we'll do some live performances with some cool people. I've got like 30 seconds, so someone asked, are you going to tour Australia? There's been an opportunity to tour Australia a couple times now, and I've turned it down, probably because I'm a chicken shit, but I would like to go to Australia if the door opens again. I would love to tour with Australia with some friends. And that's it for now. Guys, thanks for asking these questions, and thanks for all the wonderful comments and just the encouraging support that you guys showed when I made that video. That was really sweet. I'll talk to you guys again when I get back on. Over and out.